Peace. I come in the name of Lord Supreme Wise Mind of Law, proud member of the Law's 5% nation of gods and nurse. Today's supreme mathematics is knowledge born, which brings forth knowledge as cipher, which brings forth knowledge. Now, I know a lot of times brothers and sisters might ask, gods and nurse, what do you mean when you say knowledge born? Well, knowledge born is simply bringing your thoughts, which is knowledge, to life or into existence, which is born. Born means to bring forth into existence. So, when we make knowledge born to people, we make things known to them, what needs to be known in order for them to have a better understanding of what needs to be done or how things need to be done. I'm only going to go through, I'm not going to go through the lesson today. I'm only going to go through Supreme Math and the alphabet. Today in the Supreme Alphabet is self-savior, self-savior. And it says, only self can be your savior. Why is that? Here's why. We as individuals, we don't save each other. The advice that is given to us saves us. And we save ourselves by taking that advice and taking heed to that advice in order for us to live a better and more prosperous and fruitful life. In other words, if somebody gives you something that can help you in your endeavors in life, and it's about prospering and moving to the next level, what would be wise for you to do is take heed to that. Now, if you don't take heed to it, what can happen? There can be a lot of things that can happen. One, you might end up repeating the same lesson over and over again. Two, you might stay in the same spot until that lesson is learned. Three, you will never see any level of progression or elevation if you don't take heed, because the advice that's given to you is sound advice. In other words, the advice is useful and it has substance to it and it can help you move forward in life. That is how people make knowledge born. Because let's say, for instance, what would be a good example to use for you guys? Okay, here's a good example. Let's say, for instance, right? I say, yo, if you do between 100 to 300 push-ups, between 100 and 150 pull-ups, between 100 and 125 dips every other day, and you eat right and you exercise right and you get a proper amount of rest, you will see the results within 90 days, I can assure you, right? Now you take this advice, you do this 90-day challenge, you start seeing different results. You might start seeing strength. You might start seeing your physique pop more. You might start seeing your health. You're more intact, you're more conditioned. These are the things that is about health, wealth, and prosperity moving forward. So, an overall sense is this: if I'm giving you advice to save your life, in other words, to keep you out of harm's way, and this does justice or service to you because it does help you in the long run become a better person, helps you understand things better, and helps you put you in a position where you're well off. You're not struggling. You're not going through the emotions. But if you don't take that advice, what ends up happening? You're gonna keep going through them same emotions because you did not take heed to the advice that was given to you because you choose not to accept it. So when you choose not to accept the advice, what do you think is gonna happen? Especially if the advice is beneficial for you. What's gonna end up happening is you're gonna end up suffering the consequences, whether you like it or not. Because why would somebody give you advice to help save you and then you not take it and then you still want to go through that same motion? That's insanity. That's insanity. That's crazy. Imagine somebody telling me, yo, if I work at this job for a year, I will get $1,000 bonus if I complete this many hours and I do this performance. And I don't take the advice and I end up slacking off and I don't get that bonus or I don't get that performance raise or whatever the case may be. That's my fault. I had to suffer that justice. It's a penalty against myself because I penalized myself by not taking the advice of what another person told me because it was helpful to me. That's what knowledge born is all about. Because when people give you proper information, it's helping you save yourself the trouble of what going through the motions of not knowing what to do. Mm. And that's why people get make knowledge born. Because people figure that if they can help another individual with certain advice to help them propel themselves forward, that can help save you the trouble, the turmoil, the stress, the weight of the world on your shoulders, feeling like you don't have this information, but somebody else has this information to give to you. So the best thing you can do is accept it. And if you don't accept it, you know what's going to end up happening. You're going to know what the consequence is. You're going to know that the outcome of your situation is going to not be the way that you wanted it to be. It's not going to go the way you wanted it to go because you choose not to take the advice that was going to help the outcome become the way you wanted it to be, but instead you didn't take the advice and now you're suffering. That's your karma. So you reap what you sow. That's what they call universal justice. And that's how that is in a nutshell when knowledge is born. And I didn't even have to go into the lesson. I broke it down with my supreme math and my supreme alphabet. Now math and probably went into the lesson. Peace to the Lost 5% Nation.